Okay guys, I wanted to show you another of the writing components that you can do for your Tech Tuesday portfolio. In the assignment sheet that Mr. John showed us in the first week, you see we have many of the different options, and I'm going to talk about this one, the journal page. So quickly, what is a journal? Well, a journal is a diary or a notebook that a person keeps where they write about their thoughts and their day, how they feel about something, or the important things that happen to them. You know, a journal can be like a diary, or here we have Leonardo da Vinci, who kept his own journals with sketches and drawings. So you have a lot of different options of what a journal can look like. But maybe you're thinking, what does this have to do with history? So again, just like the Amazon product review assignment, we are going to imagine that we are going back in time and we are a person from a specific time period. The journal is going to show us that you understand the time period and let you demonstrate the knowledge of a technology from that time period. So how do you do it? Well, this one's really easy. 4 quick steps. The hardest part is probably step 1. You need to pick a technology and you need to focus on that specific technology in a time period. But also, since you're writing a journal, you have to select a person, either a real person or a fictional person, who's writing that journal. It can't be written by you, the student. It has to be, we have to imagine this is being written by a real historical person or a fictional historical person. After you pick your technology, your person, and your time period, do a little bit of research to learn about your technology. Then you need to write your journal entry, get someone to look at it, and upload it to your website. So, for example, I was looking at our next time period we'll be doing in the month of September in Chapter 2. That is the colonial life in the colonial America. And I found this piece of technology called the Franklin stove. It's a stove just like we have in our kitchens, one of the earliest versions, invented by Benjamin Franklin. So I chose this technology and I started researching it. Now, for my journal, I really have 2 options. I could do a real person. Well, for my technology, that'd be easy. I would do Benjamin Franklin. So I would write my journal from the point of view like I was Benjamin Franklin. So I would need to learn about who Benjamin Franklin was, learn about his relationship to the stove, his emotions about creating it. Is there a certain event that I can focus on and why the stove was important? Another option, though, is I could create a fictional person from colonial America, say the name is Kevin North, and we can take that person and imagine they are using the technology. So I could do Benjamin Franklin, or I could do, say, a colonial family, the son named Kevin North, and he lives in a home that is going to get their first stove. So I can think about, basic information and how did the technology change my life? What are the problems in my life and how do I feel about those problems and why is the technology important? So I opened up a Google Doc and I started to write my diary. Now you see in my journal, I'm choosing to do separate days. February 8th, I give myself a little entry. And here I'm identifying the problem that I don't have hot breakfast in my house. Then you see I have June 2nd. Now some men have come to the house and they've installed this stove. Now I'm going to keep going, probably do 5 or 6 different entries, and over the time I can show the importance of the technology, how the stove is helping my family, the do's and don'ts with the stove, just things that a person in that time period would realize about this new technology. And this way you, the student, can show us what you've learned about the technology. So I can jump over to my website. Let me show you what this looks like. Here I have Urban Colony Life. We'll click on that. And I have the Franklin Stove page. Now, I'm not quite finished. I think I want to choose a better background. Here's the diary of little Kevin Richard, and you see the year is 1741, and here's some of my thoughts. Now, so I'm only about 25% done. I need to finish my research before I can add more of my writing. But this is don't forget, guys, don't forget. Always got to cite your sources at the bottom. If you use any websites to learn about your technology, you need to put down where you've gotten that information. So I hope this is another fun example of how you can add to your technology portfolio. The journal writing is something you can do with any time period, any technology, and a little bit of creativity. And again, if you have any questions, please come ask either one of your teachers.